44,000 deaths due to the virus. Also, the number of unemployment filings had been going down, but was back up again yesterday with 1.4 million more people filing claims. And that extra 600 weekly unemployment benefit, well, that ends today. So the Senate plans to reveal the details of this new coronavirus relief package next week. But they say that this new package will only allow the average worker to receive 70% of their income. Also, President Trump was doing some necessary backpedaling during his coronavirus briefing yesterday. He said that he's canceling the Republican convention in Jacksonville, Florida, due to the increasing number of COVID-19 cases. And he also backed off of his push of reopening schools for in-person learning. And last, the body of civil rights icon John Lewis will lay in the state of the U.S. Capitol next week. Lewis died of cancer last week at the age of 80. In his honor, a high school in Fairfax County, Virginia will change its name from Robert E. Lee to John R. Lewis High School. That was a quick look at your headline news. Rock T, what did you have in sports?
Let's start off with the homie LeBron James. Continues to speak out about being black in America. He says Black Lives Matter is not a movement, it's a lifestyle. If you black, it's everyday life. It is what it is. If you're not black, you won't understand. In the meantime, the NFL team formerly known as the Washington Redskins has announced they will use the nickname the Washington Football Team for this season as a temporary name until they finalize a new name in the future. And it's a done deal. I'm excited. I know everybody else is about to be excited about this. Former boxing champs Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. have signed a contract to fight each other, set for September the 12th in California. No fans will be allowed in the arena, but of course it's going to be pay-per-view, exhibition fight, 8 rounds. Tyson's 54, Roy Jones Jr. is 51. It's going to be something to see, man.
Oh, wow. I thought that was fake when I saw that. I'm like, oh, somebody joking.
No, it's going down.
You got Mike Tyson a little heavier, man.
I don't know. I don't see either one of them lasting 8 rounds, for real. But Mike Tyson can put him out within 3 rounds. If Mike Tyson don't put him out within 3 rounds, man, it could be a draw, like for real. I don't see him lasting 8 rounds, man. Even I don't care how much shape they in right now, but it's gonna be fun to watch. I'm excited. September the 12th, it's going down. Gary, what you got, man?
All right, y'all. Master P is speaking out. Now, TMZ caught up with Master P the other day, y'all, and he's saying, y'all, that he is not a fan of Nick Cannon's apology. He's saying, y'all, that this is sad. He said basically what we were talking about. He's saying it's a very sad thing. He's saying black people need to start owning more stuff. He said black people start owning more stuff when you speak out. You ain't got to worry about nobody pulling you off TV and taking you off the radio and what have you and stuff like that. He said, but more people need to own more stuff, especially the black people. He said when we walked in the grocery stores and looked on the shelves, honey, and you saw Aunt Jemima and Miss Butterworth sitting on those shelves. He said you thought they were black and y'all was buying all these products. He said, but they were not black owned. He said black people did not own any of this stuff. He said, but black people definitely need to put their money together and start doing more things. He said, now that we got everybody's attention right now, this is what we should.
And it is a black lady that has a brand of syrup. I saw it on Facebook one time, but I got to find it. But there's a lot of companies, black-owned, black-operated companies, man, that we could be supporting for real.
Yeah. And Nick Cannon is saying, y'all, he's just an empty, broken vessel. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is manure. On the high end, you say manure, and on the low end, you say beautiful olive. That's your color for the day. Brad, what's going on with Tory Lanez?
Oh, Lord, there's more to this Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion story, y'all. I'm going to tell you all about it in a hot spot. Coming up next, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Like it's hot, drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, y'all. Rick Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Listen, the segment's being brought to you by Simple Mobile. That's right. You get the no contract advantage with no mystery fees, no activation fees, and no contract ever. Simple Mobile, out with the O, in with the simple. Terms and conditions at simplemobile.com. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. The largest exhibitor, AMC Theater, says that they will postpone reopening theaters from July to mid to late August due to the coronavirus resurgence. All right, y'all. So the case of Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion is getting more and more interesting by the day. According to a report from a popular podcaster, Tory Lanez may have shot Meg Thee Stallion in self-defense, y'all. And Media Takeout News is hearing that Tory may claim self-defense against Megan to avoid going to prison for attempted murder. But before you laugh, though, let's keep in mind that Tory Lanez is only 5'3" and weighs 120 pounds. Meg Thee Stallion is much bigger than him. So by contrast, she is over 6 feet tall in heels, and she weighs close to 200 pounds. In a fair one,
Yep.
in a fair one-on-one fight, y'all, Meg will
You got a case,
win.
Rock?
5'3", 120. She what? 6? You say she's 6'1"? How much?
She's 6 feet, close to 200.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I ain't saying who right or wrong, but that's a good point. Go ahead.
Right. Now, if you look at Tory's booking sheet, which shows his true height and weight, that's what it is. 5'3", 120 pounds. And Adam explained what happened tonight in the shoot.
He could get up for child abuse.
Right. He said, this guy said he spoke to both Megan and Tory's friends, and they all confirmed what happened.
Hey, Brad.
What?
They gonna have that case in family court.
Don't do this morning. Okay, y'all, Megan and Tory attended a party together, and at one point in the evening, they were hanging out with Kylie Jenner. Well, Adam claims that Megan became drunk at the party and was jealous when she saw Kylie Jenner flirting with Tory, whom she was dating. So Megan then became violent and attacked Tory. So Adam claimed that Megan was beating Tory pretty badly and suggested that Tory may have pulled the gun out to protect himself. So does that prove that Tory is going to get off on self-defense? Maybe, maybe not. But California law allows the use of force in self-defense or defense of others when you reasonably believe that you are in imminent danger or physical harm and that force is necessary to stop the danger. So if Tory felt that she had the ability to seriously hurt him, which she probably did, he may be legally justified in shooting her in the foot. Ain't that something?
Oh, my God.
That's just a mess.
I wonder if he shot her in the pinky toe.
Oh,
Like in Harlem Nights.
Like in Harlem Nights.
you know what? I was going to say.
You know what bothers me about the whole situation? Now, they all at Kylie Jenner's party and stuff. Now, Kylie Jenner's being disrespectful to her by flirting with this boy, Tory, and stuff like that in front of Megan and stuff. Now, that's what's wrong with them now. If they would stop hanging out with them damn Kardashians, they wouldn't have these problems. And
Oh, you can't put this on them, Gary. And people was drinking and people...
Well, honey, you need to stop drinking it if you're going to be disrespectful, honey. So now Megan, he fit go to jail, and Megan then lost a boyfriend and got a shot foot.
Ain't got a what?
A shot foot.
You know what? I'm going to hit the hot spot right there. To get caught up on those stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Coming up next, y'all, we got Rock T's HBC, you know. And in the meantime, in between time, hit us up with a shot foot. In the meantime, in between time, hit us up with them wake-up calls at 1-866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBC, you know.
Woo! What time is it? I'm about to tell you. Rock TZ in the building. It's about that HBC you know time. We always gonna highlight and showcase and put a spotlight on our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal historically black colleges and universities. Oh yeah, we going down to Virginia Union University out there in Richmond, VA, established in 1875. Home of the Maroon and Steel Panthers and Lady Panthers. Repping that CIAA. Shout out to the ambassadors of Sound Marching Band. Oh yeah. Let's talk about one of y'all's former students, Mr. Benjamin Cameron Wallace. We all know him as Big Ben Wallace. Often considered to be the best undrafted NBA basketball player ever. I didn't stutter. Ben Wallace did not get drafted. Played with the Washington Bullets and the Wizards, Orlando Magic, Chicago Bulls, Cleveland Cavaliers, but did most of his damage with them Detroit Pistons, where he led them to a championship title in 2004. Ben Wallace won the NBA Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, a record that he shares with Dikembe Mutombo. The Detroit Pistons retired his number 3 jersey in 2016. And oh yeah, he's the only player in NBA history to record 1,000 rebounds, 100 blocks, and 100 steals in 4 consecutive seasons. Big Ben Wallace. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, know.
Boy, I love that, man. Hey, appreciate that, Rock Teasy, man. Hey, we got Dr. MJ Collier coming up, man. If you want to talk to Dr. Collier, you can call 866-9-RICKY for your COVID-19 updates. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Right here, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show with your coronavirus updates. Morehouse, well, I can't say, yeah, you did go to Morehouse School of Medicine, but you represent yourself, Dr. MJ Collier. What up, Dr. Collier?
Well, good morning, Rickey Smiley. We are so glad to be here this morning with your coronavirus update because the coronavirus continues to march on. It took us 98 days to reach 1 million cases and only 16 days to go from 3 million to 4 million cases. So the new infection rate is not slowing down. It continues to march and continues to create havoc. So let's look at the questions that we're having now. The CDC has changed their guidelines and revised them in reference to quarantining if you test positive. You should quarantine for at least 10 days after the onset of symptoms. Quarantine can end when you show a general improvement in symptoms, including being fever-free for 24 hours without the aid of fever-reducing medicines. So no Tylenol, Advil, Motrin to bring your fever down. If you're asymptomatic, you can end isolation after 10 days after the first date of a positive test. So you get tested, that's day 1. 10 days later, you're back out. You can go back to work. You're back amongst your family. So that is a complete difference from what the 14 days, as well as the requirement that you get 2 negative tests within a 24-hour period. So, one, it was very difficult for people to do that because even testing facilities didn't want to waste a test on somebody who had already tested positive. And so they didn't want to do 2 additional tests. So that's a more reasonable guideline, and it's also medically accurate to do so. So, Ricky, one of the questions that has been raised in the last week, everybody's talking about the antibody test, and it was very clearly described and discussed by Dr. Fauci and Dr. Deborah Birx. She is the U.S. Coronavirus Response Coordinator. You see her now. She's the face of the coronavirus when they have the White House briefings. And she stated quickly that you should be reassured that when you get an infection, you make antibodies. Your body remembers how to do that. So you may not currently be making antibodies. So if you do an antibody test that was positive and then your antibody test turns to negative, if you get reinfected, your body remembers that and then quickly continues to manufacture new antibodies. So much quicker than the second time that you're exposed. So you shouldn't be concerned you shouldn't be concerned. That's correct. If your antibody levels decrease, that's not important because your body has memory. There are things called T cells that will immediately manufacture those same antibodies, and they are neutralizing antibodies. So the antibody response, if you have one, then you have it. A patient restated to me yesterday, it's like having the measles. You get it one time and your body remembers how to make those antibodies. So that's something very simple, even though this generation doesn't know what the measles are. Measles, chickenpox, all those childhood diseases that you would get one time and you wouldn't get again. So you have an antibody response that should be mounted, and we are learning how long that response will last, but it's going to give people immunity. As I have stated before, the science of immunology has not changed. It's not going to change. If your body gets infected, then you're going to have a response to it, and if your body makes antibodies, you have protection against that disease. So that's what we need, and that's what we have to have in reference to this coronavirus, even though that was good news as far as vaccinations and vaccines candidates. The government is committed to buy over $1 billion of vaccine from Pfizer Pharmaceuticals. So that's at least 5 that are United States manufactured, and there's 2, one in the United Kingdom and one in China, that also are showing great results in reference to the coronavirus treatment.
Wow. All right, let's go to the phone. Hold on, let's go to the phone right quick. You on with Dr. MJ Collier. Good morning.
So I was just calling to get his opinion on kids returning to school and what his recommendations are for any type of preventative or like immune boosting supplements, things like that.
Hold on, Dr. Collier. You can answer that on the other side. The question was about the kids returning to school. We got Dr. MJ Collier, y'all. We're going to answer that on the other side. More coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Andre, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, we got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier on with us. The last caller was talking about the kids going back to school. And what was the rest of the question? Did I miss something? I think that was it. Ricky. Yeah, go ahead, Dr. Collier.
Okay, yeah, she asked whether it's safe to send children back to school, and it's important that all schools can open. That's not the issue. The issue will be whether they can stay open or not, and what will be the response if children start testing positive. The most important part of the decision to send your child back to school is what's the infection rate in your local community. If there is no substantive infection amongst young people in your community, then I would say start off going to school. You can always pull them out of school later and go to homeschooling. So that's my recommendation, Ricky.
Okay. All right, Dr. Collier, let everybody know real quick how they can stay safe and what kind of vitamins and supplements they need to take every day like I do.
Okay, Rickey Smiley and myself, vitamin D is number one at a dose of 5,000 international units per day. Omega-3 fish oil, probiotics, liposomal vitamin C, zinc, and elderberry extract. All of those things are available at the website lipodrops.com. And remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, Rickey Smiley, or its radio affiliates.
There it is, Dr. MJ Collier. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it. We'll talk to you on Monday.
Yes, sir. All right, look, hey, I've been talking about this this song right here, man. But everybody is a big fan of Jhené Aiko, and I love this song. So I want y'all to call me. Let me know if you like this song, right? And we're gonna love it or leave it. All right. So it's a brand new song by Jhené Aiko. Let me know what you think. Just call me up right now, 866-9-RICKEY, 866-9-RICKEY. Call me now. Let me know what you think. Let's go.
Yes.
Brad, talk to your boy, Brad. Brad, talk to your boy.
Man, listen,
come on now.
This make me want to ride along the beach or along the street with the top down and just put one in the air, baby. This is just smooth. I love her voice. And what's the music under the bottom, Ricky? What is
Damn
that?
Summertime.
But it sounds like Spiral Gyro. I think it looked like a group I heard. Spiral Gyro sing this song.
They sing Summertime?
No, they don't sing the song, but it's their tune, their beat, or whatever y'all call it.
Right. Like Eva, what you think?
Man, she did it again. You know, and Jhené's one of those artists where she came out the bag amazing. And every time she drops something like Sativa, every time she drops something, it's better and better. This song is everything.
What you like about it, Ricky?
One of my favorite. First of all, she dropped it on top of Summertime. Will Smith. First of all, you had Summertime, and then Will Smith remade Summertime, and then she took that same beat and just put something like it's just like I'm putting that with the internet and foreign exchange, and I put that on that particular playlist where my neo soul or whatever. I just love Jhené Aiko. She's a great artist, and I just want to know what y'all think. Because I'm a certified musician, and so is the Brat or whatever. And we know good music when we hear it, and you hear stuff like this. I'm like, why are we playing this, man? This is like, and it is summertime. It's hot as hell outside. So I want to see what you think. Get at me, 866-9-RICKEY. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I love it. It's nice. Good morning, morning show.
Oh, okay. I love it.
I love it. Love it.
Love it.
There it is, man. So that's our love it or leave it, man. So hit us up, man. Let us know what you think. I'll play it. I'll play it again. I love it. I swear I love it, man. Gary, what you got?
Dog. Coming up, y'all, the prayer warriors are being solicited. Y'all from a friend of the morning show, one of y'all comedic friends, Ricky. It's just sad. We're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I got a condo in Manhattan. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right. 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. Gary has the tea in the clue today. And if anybody want to know the original, I appreciate that, Bink. That is Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang. That's where the original beat came from. If you love that Janae Aiko, let me know. Y'all hit me up and I'll play it. I'll play it again tomorrow. Gary got the tea. I will. It needs to be played. That's a great record. Roxy, what do you think? You think Crystal like that song?
Oh, she loved it, man. The voice inflection is different, but it give you that Sade vibe.
Yes.
Yeah. Say one there. What up, Gary?
No, he didn't. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ricky, and special case, a very sad time, y'all, for one of y'all comedic friends, honey. Lil Duval, y'all. It's being reported that Lil Duval, honey, is being sued, honey, in a copyright infringement suit. And he said he is denying, y'all, that he stole the hits, honey, Living My Best Life. Now, it's being reported, y'all, that Lil Duval has been hit with a lawsuit from his former friend, y'all, accusing him of co-opting his the hit Smile, which they said, honey, they co-wrote and released it, and he released it on his own. Now they're saying the comedian turned recording artist denied that he stole Smile, Living My Best Life from his ex-pals and creative partners, and once their suit dismissed according to court papers, y'all. Now they're saying
who's the plaintiff?
Well, Darwin Quinn and Mitchell Sium, S-I-U-M. Now, they're suing him. They sued him on June the 19th for copyright infringement, accusing the jokester of stealing a song they all made under their noses and raking in all the money off of it. Now, Sium, a professional singer-songwriter, and Quinn is a producer and music writer, said that they were all in Quinn's beautiful Atlanta home back in 2017 when Quinn played the beat for a song called Back and Forward. Duval and Sium then wrote and recorded the words and melody to the song, but they said Duval, honey, he went on here behind their backs, honey, and working with another producer who re-recorded Duval singing the hook onto the different beat. Now they're saying the new song with the hook, the plaintiff said they helped write, but over a new beat was published as Smile, and it was featuring with Snoop Doggy Dogg. And in another lawsuit, honey, Mr. Duval is being sued, honey, by a beautiful woman by the name of Tarnika Shani. She said she's suing over support, honey, of their 12-year-old daughter. She said Duval loved to live a beautiful, wonderful, lavish lifestyle and an over-the-top lifestyle. She said, but she wanted him to pay for their child right now, unquote. Well, y'all know anything about that?
Brad, how does that work with the music thing? How does that work?
I mean, they probably was all in the studio singing and playing around, and ain't no telling who really came up with it or whatever. But okay, like you get that squared away kind of in the beginning. Like if they helped, give them a little something. But if they didn't help, why would I give them anything if I wrote the song? Like that is a touchy situation. Like if you in there drinking and smoking and having a good time with your friends and y'all just sing something stupid, like why do they want credit? I don't understand. I don't think Lil Duval would do this knowing that they could probably sue. I'm glad he's denying it if it's not true, because people do that all the time. Like you want a part of it because you added the no.
Yeah, well, but you said something. But this is the deal, though, Brett. Now they said Lil Duval honey claimed y'all that Quinn and Sium's claim didn't have a leg to stand on, but they say he said that even if he's found liable, any judgment amount should be reduced by death because he claims that the plaintiffs owe him. However, they say he did not deny that Quinn and Sium own the copyright on the song and said that the ownership speak for itself. So if they said they still should get paid for it because that made the part that everybody liked on it and stuff, honey.
No.
Ain't in that. Ain't in that song.
Okay.
I don't remember.
I just said I used that as a damn example. You gotta pay for
back
it.
and forth with you, living my best life. I ain't going back. I ain't
Well, whatever part he needs to pay, because those men, they was all that's what's wrong with people now. That's why people like to do stuff with other people now, because y'all don't want to pay up and stuff like that. Pay these doggone people.
No, it's got to be fair, Gary. It's got to be fair.
Well, you probably told them when we was in there, man, I'm going to cut you off a little bit and stuff like that. And that's what people do. And honey, so cut them off.
Oh, God. Okay, Gary, you win.
And then, you know, comedians work together all the time. I mean, me and Cedric the Entertainer was driving up Peachtree, up in Buckhead, going to Uptown Comedy Club one night. And Cedric the Entertainer came up with Lil Darryl. I just used to do it on stage, and Ced laid it out for me and wrote it and came up with the name and all that stuff and said, this is Rick, here's a good joke for you. This is how you should do it. And I did Lil Darryl, and it blew my career up. But Ced ain't come back and say, well, I'm going to sue Rickey Smiley. You know, Cedric the Entertainer. But a lot of people don't know that Cedric the Entertainer wrote Lil Darryl. You didn't know that either?
No, I remember you telling me the story.
Yeah, but that was different Negroes then. Y'all era and this era now is two different eras. So, honey, you know that.
But no, that's the thing, though, because Ricky brought Lil Daryl to life. So even though it was an idea that was implanted or might have been assisted by, Ricky is Lil Daryl. So
but
when
I
it
think
comes
we're
to
missing
this
the point, though. We're missing what I'm trying to say.
No,
the blacks were different back then than the blacks are right now. So
the blacks.
The color of the damn day, honey, is manure. On the high, just say manure. On the low, just say beautiful olive. That's your color for the day.
You full
With the
of
black girl with the blacks.
Yes, y'all, they're different.
He said the blacks. Like we're a different race. You have African Americans and you have the blacks. Man, you done killed me this morning. Be quiet. Go back to bed.
Okay.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. 16 minutes after now. You got church in 60 seconds with Pastor Fred. Coming up, and I got your wake-up calls. Get at me, 8669 Ricky, 8669 RICKEY. Call me right now, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, here we go. Here we go.
Tanya Lewis calling from UT, Alabama. I'm trying to wake up Shakaya Lewis, Shamir Morgan, and Shaniqua Morgan. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Miss P sending out a shout out from Raleigh, North Carolina to my big brother, Big Mac, Calvin McKinnon, and his morning crew. Wake up, wake up.
This is Betty from Leesburg, Florida. I'm calling Liz. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Get up out that bed. Wake up.
From Louisville, Kentucky. Wake up, Sean. Wake up, Boo. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
To the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, my grandbaby Brayley, my husband Juan. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Where you at, Richmond? Wake up. Come on. In Little Rock, wake up. Hey. Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate that, Brad.
You welcome, Ricky.
All right, y'all, we got a special song by Pastor Fred coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Selection by the one and only Pastor Fred right here. The one and only y'all, Pastor Fred. Brand new song. Your breath is killing me. By the one and only.
Stop breathing.
Yes.
Breath smells worse than an 18-wheeler.
It's killing me.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, he said stop saying words with H's.
H.
How you doing? Y'all give it up and show your love one time for the one and only Pastor Fred. Yes. Hey, we got Battle of the Sexes coming up. If you want to play, call me right now, 866-9 Rick. I need a man and a woman for Battle of the Sexes. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, look, can I just tote your bags, man? Can I just tote your bags, bro?
Whatever, man. Whatever.
I'll tote your equipment, man. I know you got it, John.
Yeah, I'm just a popping artist, man. Rough out here in these streets.
Yeah, whatever. John Lion on the ones and twos. Chicken and Whopper mix, man. Black Tony, where you at?
I ain't in no South America. That was so. It's rough out here in these streets. That line said that, but he said that right. So I just got it now.
Yeah, it ain't rough for you, but you got a job, and everybody else get up and go to work every day. And the good Lord blessed you with a good job working at the radio station for the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, and you call in sick every day. What's up?
Cuz y'all ain't paying, man. So you know I'm out here hustling in these streets. I'm just getting in the house. I just walked in about not even about 10 minutes. I've been up all night. So, cause you know my boy Pancake.
Everybody been up. You're not the only one been up. I
was working last night though. So I was working last night. So you know we hit a lick
last night.
We ain't made no money in the truck. You know the truck been dead. So it's a drought out here. The truck been dead. I done started back robbing. So we had one up in a little spot last night. Pancake got a job working for a funeral home. So we went on up in there last night. Well, I had to do what we do, you know what I'm saying? So we selling stuff.
Y'all robbed the funeral home last night.
Well, clean that thing out. Well, I got some stuff to sell. You might want to get it because you know how them church folk. So we got some sign-in books. I got about 10 of them sign-in books.
Hold on, Black Tony. Don't nobody want to buy no damn sign-in books.
Child, you can use them for a house party or something. You might have a house party or something. You want to put the sign-in, stay there with at your crib. Then we got
what else you got?
So we got them casket mattresses. You could use them for your baby bed. They small, but you know what I'm saying. And we got some casket polish too. We got you know that casket polish. You can use that on your car. You can use that on a refrigerator, on the countertop, all that. Yes, sir. And we got those little sheets that go in the casket too. You can use them for you can put them on like you got a little toddler bed or something. You can put some sheets on the little toddler bed.
What else you got?
We got some grease. You got some of that grease where they put on the wheels on the casket so it slide out real quiet so it don't be squeaky.
I'm sold, Black Tony. I'm sold.
Grease.
What else you got, Black Tony?
We got about 25 of them casket pillows. We got them pillows. They look good on your couch. Put them on the sofa.
I want the whole bundle, Tony. I want the whole bundle.
What else you got, Black Tony? What else you got, Black Tony?
We got different colors.
What else you got, Black Tony?
Yeah, we got the little pen with your sign in on the little sign in book with a little chain come with it.
Y'all to get no hearse? Y'all to get no hearse?
That's creepy, child. What we gonna do that for? We don't know hearse.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
The IRS.
Right here with me, I have Miss Bethany. Now, she's been a part of the peaceful protests that's been on here in Laurel. Now, Miss Bethany, tell us a little bit about, the reasoning. How have you felt being a part of this protest?
Well, I have felt it's all a blessing. It's Black Matter Lives. We all have to come together. Everybody has to come together to get an understanding with peaceful protesting and to make a stand. Once united together, everything's going to be all right. Black Minds Ladder. Black Minds Ladder.
Ghetto.
Gary, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next, y'all, Black China is speaking out, baby, regarding her mother-in-law. We're going to talk about that next week. It's Friday Morning Show.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary.
I want to hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rick Smiley Morning Show.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Those West, Kanye, Kardashian still going back and forth with one another. Y'all, it's a sad day for Kim Kardashian. I never say the day that I thought I would feel so sorry for. But, honey, they're saying Kanye is just ignoring her. They say this girl is calling Kanye by the minute, and he ain't taking none of her calls. He hating on her and stuff, putting this girl through a lot of stress, and it's not a good look for all them four babies at home when they mama stressed out like that because they ain't acting right and stuff, and I just really feel bad for her. But then who also feel bad for y'all is Black China. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news, honey, but Black China is letting the world know, y'all, that her mother-in-law, whatever she is to her, honey, Kris Jenner called her ghetto. Baby Miss Chris said, girl, you're ghetto. And, honey, that's not a good look for her to call her daughter-in-law ghetto because she got her granddaughter sitting right there and the grandmother calling the damn mama ghetto and stuff. And I don't think Black China is ghetto. She's a very classy lady.
More ghetto than Chloe.
That's right. Then none of them, hell, they all ghetto. If that's the case, they just got a little extra change, honey, to smooth it over, what have you. But that was dirty, honey, that Chris called that child ghetto and stuff like that. I mean, I think she should sue her for slander.
No.
Huh?
That Gary.
You don't think Black China should sue Chris for slander?
It's just too much. Lawsuits and stuff. If you don't have to, try not to. It's too much. It's just enough going on in the world. That stress you out even more.
But at least you could get compensated from it if it goes down right, honey. So this girl,
but if you don't, you can get embarrassed and ridiculed and humiliated and all that. Is it worth it?
Well, I'm going to take my chance. Go give me a check, bitch. Call me ghetto. But anyway, child, honey. So it's a sad look, y'all. So let's just pray for all parties involved, y'all. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, Ricky, your ex-girlfriend in your mind, honey, Miss Kelly Rowland, honey, is back. Yes, honey, Kelly is back. Now they're saying Kelly, y'all, she put her own spin, y'all, on Take Me Out to the Ball Game. campaign in a Bud Light commercial. So Kelly is working on it from behind Beyonce's songs and stuff like that. They gave her a job, and that's a good look. But now they're saying, y'all, that Kelly, she posted a video of herself singing the perennial song, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, y'all, for a new Bud Light campaign. Now, she's celebrating the Major League Baseball and the NBA and other pro sports, y'all, after the hiatus of the pandemic. Now, they say when it came to the classic tunes lyrics, Rolling threw a curveball, y'all, winking at the camera, and they said she showed an impeccable vocals while wearing a white top, y'all, and jean shorts. Now, they're saying, y'all, but she made sure, listen to what I said, she made sure to include her husband, Mr. Tim Witherspoon, in her version of the song. She said like this, take me out to the ball game, take me out to the couch. Then they're saying that she began her social distancing on taking the current state of sports spectatorship. She said, chill with my hubby and just kick back, then watch them playbacks with Charles and Shaq. Then they said she continued to shout out Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal and all that stuff. Why these women got to always put their husbands in something when they're insecure to make them feel good?
What?
Why? That's not insecure, Gary.
I'm talking, these men, you got to make these men feel good. Why she got to put him in there? He don't need to be in the song. We know the song Take Me Back to the Ball Game. You don't got to put chilling with your husband.
But
We
it's
know
a
you and your
different
husband.
kind of ball game.
And
On the couch.
she
She's
wasn't
going to watch the game with her man.
If she wasn't with her husband, you'd have something to say about that. She ain't with her husband. She met them devil. He out there cheating with a white woman.
Yeah, but when they leave your butt, and you got to give them half because you remember you put my name in that song. Now you're looking stupid. Hell, just leave his name out and just sing the song. Take
So
me
you
out to
saying
the
the
ball.
relationship not gonna work out, Gary?
Well, I hope their relationship work out. I hope and pray that it works out and stuff. But I mean, but don't you ain't got to put them in your song. That's your song. That's these people's song. You ain't got to put them up in there. Yeah. You ain't got to put him in none of that, honey, because then, like I said, when he come back later on, he going to be looking for a check, and you're going to be like these other women that's out there crying, honey, because your little husband then took half of your damn check, and now you're broke. No, don't put him in it. He would have put her in it. He was her manager at one point. So, I'm sorry. That's just my thing, honey. Y'all can listen. No, you don't have to listen, honey, because when you be crying later, honey, y'all going to be wishing that y'all would have never put Leroy in your song. But anyway, that's just neither here nor there. All right, the color today, honey. What? The color today, honey, is one of my favorite songs. My favorite songs, my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is manure. Brandon, that's your favorite color. On the high end, you say
That's
manure.
your breath.
Olive, that's your color for today. Huh?
That's your
All right,
breath.
y'all give it up for Gary with the T. Now listen, BuzzFeed recently shared a post about the hilarious or just plain dumb things that people used to believe when they were kids. Now, one guy thought that he was going to be arrested for money laundering because he left some dollar bills in his pocket and put them through the wash. Another posted, like, when I was little, I thought that people who died in movies actually died and they had signed up to be killed for the scene. Somebody else thought that drinking and driving meant any type of drink. So they would always get nervous when they see their parents drink a soda, water behind the wheel, or anything like that. So after the break, we're going to share some crazy things that we believed as kids. But right now, we want to hear from you. Get at us 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, what's something that you believed as a kid that's pretty hilarious now? I need to know. Get at me, 866-9-RICKY. What about y'all?
Well, I used to believe that them car transport trucks, I used to believe that the drivers of the truck used to be able to take them cars off and play with them.
Oh, really?
What? Yeah, like when you're a little kid and you're driving on the highway and you see the transport truck with the car stacked up on it.
Right.
And you could we used to play with those. And so I used to think that the truck drivers, they got to pull over and take the cars down and drive them around and stuff and then put them back up on there. Like,
yeah, because I had one. I had the toy one.
Yeah, we all had that toy.
And why the toy one only came with 2 cars? It only came with 2
if you was rich, your parents got to buy you like 7 or 8 cars. But the regular
Right.
kids like me, we only you got the 2 little cars it came with. And that was it.
Right. You ain't lying about that. What about y'all?
Well, I used to really believe that the tooth fairy was real. So I used to couldn't wait for my teeth to fall out so I can get that $1, that $5, whatever the tooth fairy brought me. If I was good, I got a 10.
The tooth fairy's not real?
Girl.
Gary, what about you, Gary?
Well, we used to play. I don't know what y'all called it back in wherever y'all came from, but we used to play hopscotch. And I used to hate to step on the crack because they say we'll break our mama back, and I'm like, I don't want to break my damn mama back. So we used to hop over and stuff like that. So I believe in that. What?
Roxy?
Really believe that?
Man, I used to. Well, I had family members who used to always talk about smoking reefer, and I went to my mom one time and said, "Hey, Mama, how you smoke a Christmas reef?" I used to thought they were talking about Christmas reefs.
Oh,
I didn't know no
wow.
You was rolling up the pines.
I mean, and of course, for me, I thought Santa Claus was real. So, you know but you know, we was living in the projects or whatever. We used to watch Santa Claus coming to town. And, you know, in the white family house, you know, Santa Claus come down the chimney. You know, like, well, we didn't have a chimney. We lived in the projects. And I asked my mama, I said, Mama, how does Santa Claus get in our house? And my mama said he go up to the housing authority and get the master key. He go in he park the sled in the middle of the street. And the elves deliver the toys to all the apartments in the projects. So that's how I thought, you know, and I always visioned Santa Claus right there in the middle of 44th Place North, Kingston Projects. I swear that was my thought. Let us know what your thoughts are. 866-9-RICKY. 866-9-RICKEY. Call me, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour, y'all. What's something that you believed as a kid that is pretty hilarious now? Get at me, 866-9-RICKY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
The football players. I thought they was asking those, they had to have big shoulders to play football. I didn't know they was fast.
I believe that if you rode around with the lights on in a car, your car lights, that the police will pull you over.
I used to believe that if I swallowed any kind of fruit seed, that fruit would grow in my belly, so I'd be terrified to swallow a watermelon seed.
When my grandmother used to say leaving food out would draw roaches, I thought an invisible hand from the sky would come down and just draw a roach and it come alive.
At church, when my folks used to catch the Holy Ghost and they got to shouting, I actually thought that it was a ghost in them.
I used to believe that there used to be little people inside of the lights, like, you know, the stoplights, like the red, yellow, green lights. Like little people changing the lights, like how would they be doing it?
Hey, when I was little, I used to think that the older ladies, when they used to tuck their stomachs in their pants, I used to think that was their private parts. I used to be like, dang, this jacket got a big old thing.
Wow. That's crazy. It is crazy how your imagination is as a kid, right? Right, Rock?
Oh, man.
The stuff that you think of?
That first lady said she didn't know that those were shoulder pads on football players. She thought you had to have big shoulders to play football.
Yeah. I mean, I was grown. I was like, damn, man, what's up with Freddie Jackson's shoulders? You know? All right, y'all. 26 minutes after the hour, y'all. Boy, Rickey. I can't hear you. All right, y'all. Boy, Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Hey, listen, I was just sitting there thinking, Special K, I went to the comedy club last night. And,
which one?
You know, I went to the Stardome, and 2 weeks ago when I was in Houston, you know, with my daughter, you know, Benji Brown was at the Improv in Houston. So I went. Okay. So my other daughter and I, we just jumped in an Uber and we went and sat in the back. And it just felt so weird because comedy clubs, you know, they can only occupy like 50%. So it just kind of felt, weird, you know. I don't know, you know. So I went last night to the Stardome because my son Brandon asked me to come, and I went out to support him and sat in the back. It's actually funny. Just, you know, a lot of comics just need to stop cussing so much on stage. I be trying to explain to comedian, like, it's okay to cuss. Just because you can don't mean that you should. If the cuss word ain't part of the punchline, then don't use it if you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be like too much onions, and instead of sauteing the onion, that's an example I use. But I have not performed since March. I haven't been on. The last time I was on stage, we did Savannah, Georgia, Martin Lawrence Lit Tour, and then we did Atlanta that Saturday.
Right.
When I could have bombed because Donnell Rollins came.
You're right.
Woo! Boy, I thought my career was over. All the bloggers was there. Every celebrity on the first 3 rows, man. Donnell Rollins, Ashley Larry from Dave Chappelle Show came up in front of me and got a 12,000 folks standing ovation in Atlanta. Let me tell you something. Brad, you can't bomb in Atlanta. If you have a bad show in Atlanta, you can kiss your career goodbye. And I'm standing on the side of the stage, beating the stage, laughing my ass off, and then realized I was next. I was like, what?
Wow.
and then I think we did Shreveport, Louisiana. And then after that, got off stage and drove to Dallas. And then we landed in Miami to do Jazz in the Gardens, and they was like, as soon as we landed, got text messages, the show has been canceled. Then the Martin show that was going to be at the AAA Arena, that was canceled. And it just felt good to be back inside of a comedy club last night. And if I didn't have on them damn Nike shorts, I probably would have asked to go on stage and do a guest spot or whatever, but I didn't want to go up on stage in front of my son like that, and I ain't want to do him like that, especially.
Yeah. You ain't want to put the heat on him.
Yeah, ain't want to put that heat on. He good, but I'm an OG, so. But
yeah, it would have felt like. I mean, it's like riding a bike. You get back up there and it all comes back to you.
It's just a good feeling, though.
Yeah, I'm ready to get back on stage. Like, I'm a performer. I'm a born.
How many people did they have out at the club last night?
It was. I think it was like 120 people, something like that. It was a nice crowd for it. Yeah, I had them spaced out for it to be a Wednesday. But all of the parties, they sat together, so they will sit parties together or whatever. They all doing like a birthday party or something like that. But it was just great to be back in the comedy club, and I'm about to call my agent today, man, because radio is fine or whatever, but this ain't what I do. I'm a performer. I'm a comedian. I am a raw stand-up ass comedian. Period. Point blank. This radio stuff is cool, but I like being on that stage. I'm a performer. Period.
Yes,
point.
It's the best feeling.
It's in my breath. It's in my blood. I can't stop.
I know.
You have to, I get excited about it. I be nervous and about to throw up on myself. All of a sudden you have gas and you got to go to the bathroom right when you're being introduced. Like, why I got to pee when they come into the stage? All of a sudden your bowels start moving. So
I always go to the bathroom before I go on stage.
Man, what? I be about to, man. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's time for Battle of the Sexes. We got Kimberly from Macon, Georgia. What up, Kimberly?
What's up, Ricky?
What up? And we got my man Gary from Shreveport. What up, Gary?
What's up,
Yo, what's going on?
Hey.
Man, we are so excited to have y'all this morning. Y'all excited?
I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right, man. Hey, it's time for the men to win. We done lost the last few rounds. No. Who won? Yeah, the women won last week. So it's time for the fellas to make a comeback, man. All right, Gary, you ready, man?
Y'all gonna lose this week, too.
Tell him, Kim. Let him know.
All right, Kim, I'm gonna get you right now. I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna get this party started.
Let's go.
All right, shout out to everybody down there and Macon and Warren and Robin. Here we go. If a person fails to show up in court, what the person called to go find them?
What's the person called to go find him?
Yeah, the person who go find them if they don't show up in court.
Pass.
All right, that's bounty hunter or bondsman. What iconic rapper barks like a dog on nearly every song?
BMX?
Yep. What car company made the popular sports car called the Firebird?
Pontiac.
All right. On a Chevy Camaro SS, what do the letters SS stand for?
Pass.
All right. La Vitra is used for the treatment of what condition? La Vitra.
Pass.
All right, erectile dysfunction. All right, what's the one thing called that might high-rise window washers stand on the outside of buildings? What is that called?
A lift.
Scaffold.
Scaffold, yeah.
All right, how many did she get? 3?
2.
She got 2. She got 2.
Okay.
All right, Gary, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Gary, let's go. If a woman wanted to wear something fuchsia, she's asking for what?
Some fuchsia is like the color, like pink.
There you go. When gardening, cutting away dead or overgrown branches or stems is called what?
Pruning.
Very good. Bug-eyed, horn-rimmed, and cat-eye are types of what?
Say it one more time.
Bug-eyed, horn-rimmed, and cat-eye are types of what?
Cat-eyed, hair.
Nope. Glasses. A food preparation technique in which food ingredients are finely divided into uniform pieces smaller than diced or chopped foods are called what?
Mint.
Yes. Okay. With what product do you associate the designer name Manolo Blahnik?
Skirts. Shoes.
Which one?
Shoes.
You had it right.
He got it.
Okay, Gary.
So that up.
Man.
Okay.
Hey, congratulations, man. What did he win, Special K?
Congratulations, Gary. Here's your fantastic Dollar Tree prize pack. You got a 4-ounce tube of Brill Cream men's hair gel, a cell phone case for an iPhone 4S, a box of 14 Chewy Milk Bones puppy treats, a 3-pack of children's inflatable swim rings, a 14-ounce bottle of Selsun Blue dandruff shampoo, a family-sized bag of frozen pizza snack rolls, a Cooking Concepts aluminum biscuit pan, a 5x7 gold-plated picture frame, a 2-count pack of colored dryer balls, and a bag of Wise Cheese Doodles Puffs. This prize pack valued at $11. All yours from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah. Hey, Gary, let me hold that cell phone case for that iPhone 4S.
Word.
Let me get them Wise Cheese Puffs.
Oh, man, a week.
Oh, they rock.
Those dry balls sound good, though.
They rock.
Hey.
Selsun Blue.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
Get off the floor, Rick.
Can you thank the man for winning?
Congratulations, Gary.
Congratulations, Gary.
Congratulations.
Oh, man, I'm crying. Hey, that's it for this week of Battle of the Sexes. More, I'm crying. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I can't get it out of my head.
Right there. That's the best part of that song.
Boy, that song gonna be in your head all day.
And this week, it's the Blonde Hair, Blue-Eyed Soul edition.
And it goes a little something like this.
Go ahead and drop that thing. I got one for you, Brad. Here you go, Brad. Rock season.
Come on now.
Special K.
Right the dice.
Y'all ain't ready for me, man. I told y'all, man. This was gonna be crazy right here, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Here's Queen. Boy, set.
This used to be the
Y'all don't understand.
Detroit Lions back in the day.
That was our thing song in high school. Every time they made a touchdown, honey, they scream, another one bites the dust.
Another one bites the dust.
Oh, yeah.
And y'all don't know. Hey, wait a minute. Y'all know that's Queen, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know that was in. But wait a minute. Y'all know. Well, hold on. Stop. Hold on. Drop this one. Queen also made this right here, right? I just want y'all to know that that's the same group, Queen. If you ever seen the movie, did Freddie have a movie? Freddie, what is his last name?
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. Did he have a movie, or was the movie about
They had
Queen?
a big movie. The name.
They just did the Queen movie last year, won an Oscar. It was amazing.
Real big. It was real big.
Yeah, man. I am a huge fan of Queen. They got another one, Bite the Dust. We Are the Champions. They got Bicycles. Find Someone to Love Me. If you ever get the best of Queen, it is a great, they got a great collection of songs on that if you're a Queen fan. I absolutely love Queen, but a lot of people didn't know because when we was growing up, we thought there was some black people singing that. We didn't know that was some,
I didn't think it was.
What you thought? What you thought that you knew they was white?
Well, I knew they were white, honey, because I went to a predominantly white school and they played the mess out of it, like I said. So, honey, I knew they were white.
But they played this on black radio stations.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Absolutely. Man, they played that on WIN. We had a radio station when I was growing up called WIN. It was owned by and founded by Dr. A.G. Gaston. When Dr. A.G. Gaston had Citizens Federal Bank and Smith & Gaston, one of the first black millionaires, son of a slave. But there's just a little history right there if you ever know anything about Birmingham, Alabama. Dr. A.G. Gaston. But they used to play that on WIN all the time when I was a kid, man. I just remember going to the football games on Saturday, man, and we was playing another one, Bite the Dust, and that would always come on. That's what it reminded me of. So, hey, Blind Eye Blue Soul version of Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I love that segment. So we'll be back. I got some other little segments. I'm 1 week I'm gonna do songs that stay in your head all day. Songs that we don't supposed to play on this station. Songs you would never hear 98.7 Kiss FM or Hot 105. You would never hear Hot 107.9 play any of these songs. So we're going to do songs like we're going to go way outside of the box. Songs we ain't got no business playing. You know, songs that they should be playing on the hip-hop station. And then we just got other versions of songs that stay in your head all day. And I appreciate all of the emails and all of the feedback. Y'all can hit me up on my Instagram, RS Comedy, if you really enjoy the Blue-Eyed Soul version of songs that stay in your head all day. Cause I'm gonna do another week of this because I didn't even play Tears of Fear. I could have played Shout, Let It All Out. You know, I could have went there. I got some more, so we got a lot more songs that stay in your head all day, different versions of it coming up as the weeks go on. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 6 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page coming up, and we got Bernice and Cora coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 10 minutes after the top of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite grandmama just walked in the building, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Good morning, Rock T. I'm just so glad to be here today because you're here today and gone tomorrow. And I want you to use all of your powers to be. And a lot of people don't know, Brad, that Rock T can call heaven and talk to the dearly departed who has gone on to the upper room.
Yes.
Because there's three things we're going to do. We're going to pay taxes, stay black, and die.
Yes.
Amen.
Can you call heaven? And I need to talk to my friend Cora and let her know what's going on down here in the world.
Absolutely. Everybody close their eyes. Cora.
Hello, Bernie. Good morning, Cora.
Morning. How you and Rock T and Brad and Eve and Rick and Plus K and everybody doing?
Hey, everybody, we good this morning. It's good to be talking to folk because this is the only way that we can talk to people that's already dead.
Ooh, yes. Ooh. I just got through eating some good chicken salad. I know how you like chicken salad, Bernie.
Oh, I love chicken salad now. I can't make it like I used to. The last time I got turned off by that and went over Miss Smith's house and she had left it Frigidaire open and the roaches had got in there.
Yeah.
They was put almonds in there, but I didn't eat any of them. But
I know that.
It's so much going on. We got a virus down here that they call it the corona thing. Down here, do y'all have to wear masks in heaven? Do they have it up there?
Well, we'll wear them up here in support of y'all down there.
But y'all don't have coronavirus. So y'all don't have
No, we ain't got no corona. Y'all got two viruses. One in the White House and one that had to wear a mask. Surely.
You ain't lying. You know, a lot of folks getting up there to heaven. We wanted to talk to John Lewis, but we can't talk to them till they have their funeral down here. They gonna have it.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Talk to him. But is Dr. King up there? I know Dr. King excited.
Yeah, he sure is. He up here. They getting ready to have a talent show, and he working on his presentations. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Dr. King, he over there. He over there boiling the chicken. Hold on a second. Hello?
Hey, Dr. King.
Hello there, Bernice. How you doing this morning, you and all your constituents down there?
You talking hard.
Good to hear from you. Haven't heard from you in quite a while, and I'm glad to hear from you now.
I'm glad to talk to you, Dr. King. I know you're excited your friend John Lewis is on his way.
Yes, a soldier, another soldier. You know, we walked a many a mile, burned much shoe leather together, fighting for injustice, fighting for justice and injustice against injustice.
Now you getting ready to do a talent show? Y'all having a talent show up there in heaven?
Yes, we're having a talent. You know, we have little things like that where we keep one another entertained. And I was working on a few of my impersonations. You didn't know I did them, you know.
Which ones you do, Dr. King?
Well, I do Rickey Smiley, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me hear it.
All right, just a moment. All right, Joe, this is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 21 past the hour. Chicken and waffle mix next.
Sounds just like it. Wasn't bad.
And what did he say, Dr. King? What did he say, Dr. King?
I said 21 minutes past the hour. Chicken and waffle mix coming up next, y'all. Wear your boss alarms.
And who else do you do, Dr. King?
Well, I try to work on a little Sylvester Stallone. Hold on a minute. Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's what I thought I was going to do. If I got over there, I could do it.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's a classic.
Yeah, well,
Stallone
it don't
line.
make any sense. Anyway, Dr. King, I hope you win the talent show. Is it another talent that you have, or you do another voice?
Well, you know, I do baking, and that's my other talent, but I'm not going to take up all the time because there's some people want to talk to you. Hold on a second. Just a moment. Let me give it to you. Yeah. Hello, Bernie.
Yeah, call you. Is Maya Angelou there?
Yeah, she here. She over there with Dr. King laughing.
Yeah,
hold on.
But on up there, but Maya Angelou. Love to talk to Maya Angelou.
Hello.
Yeah, Maya.
Hello, Bernice. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, Maya. It's so good to talk to you. We miss you down here on this earth.
Oh, I miss everyone. Auntie, Gary, Eva, Brad, Special King. Yes. So good to hear from you all.
I know you wrote a beautiful poem. I know you got a beautiful poem that you want to share.
Yes, I do. Many people walk around faceless, not wearing masks. Then they can't understand why they can't come outside because they haven't covered their... Oh, I'm sorry. But keep the virus down. Wear something on your face. That way, you can come out and society can go back in place.
Oh, Ma, that's beautiful. Ma, put Michael Jackson on the phone right quick because the time running out.
All right, get off the skateboard, Michael. Here he is. Hold on a second. Hello?
Michael.
Yeah. Hey, Miss Bernice.
It is so... Brad, there go Michael Jackson.
I love
Hi,
you.
Brett. Hey. How you doing?
I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm good.
You know, I got you tattooed on my leg.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Did it hurt?
He don't care, Brett. I know. It's worth a shot. I love you, Michael.
Yeah, love you too, Brad.
I love you, Michael.
Yeah, love you too. Did you all want anything?
This is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, I got your front page right here. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. Here's a quick look at your front page news. So the U.S. has hit 4 million coronavirus cases. Over the past 2 weeks alone, 37 states have seen an increase in cases. Florida alone reported more than 10,000 new cases just yesterday. Also, President Trump announced that he's canceling the Republican National Convention that was going to be held in Jackson, Florida because of the outbreak. He also has backed off of his push to reopen schools this fall. Meanwhile,
I think that was Jacksonville. Jacksonville, Florida, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, the Republican National Convention will be held in Jacksonville, Florida. Did I say Jackson?
Yep.
My apologies.
But you know what, Eva? Baltimore State Attorney Marilyn Mosby is warning that if the Trump administration sends federal agents to Baltimore and Philadelphia to engage in the same illegal activities as in Portland, they will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. So this is something, she's going along with the district attorney of Philadelphia, because they sending in federal agents or whatever. These people are putting people in unidentified cars. They come into town, renting cars, and they arresting people. They're not, they don't have no badge number. We can't identify the people that's doing the arrest and just taking people away. And so we thank God for these black district attorneys that's not playing, and mayors like Mayor Lori Lightfoot and the mayor in Seattle, Washington, they just not having it. So you just got, especially I think we in some kind of like a constitutional crisis. Would that be considered a constitutional crisis?
Yeah, they are using every legal maneuver possible to make this okay what they're doing, but a lot of legal scholars are saying that this is creating some serious problems. It's going to be dragged out in the courts for months and months.
There you go. All right, Eva, go. Sorry about that. That was breaking news.
No worries. And last, the body of civil rights icon, Representative John Lewis, will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol next week. Lewis died of cancer last week at the age of 80, and a public viewing will be held on Monday and Tuesday. In his honor, a high school in Fairfax County, Virginia, will change its name from Robert E. Lee to John R. Lewis High School. A documentary about his life came out. Pardon?
No, I said I concur.
A documentary came out about his life 2 weeks just before his death, and it's called John Lewis, Good Trouble. You can rent it now on most streaming platforms like Amazon Prime, YouTube, and Google Play. That was a quick look at your headline news. For more, check out the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you have in sports.
I got two big stories to update you guys on in the world of sports. The NFL team, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, has announced they will use the nickname the Washington Football Team for this season as a temporary name until they can finalize a new name. And Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., two boxing legends, have signed a contract to fight each other. That's right, it's going down September the 12th in California. No fans are going to be allowed in the arena. It's going to be pay-per-view. Of course, it's going to be a fun exhibition fight, 8 rounds. Tyson's 54. Roy Jones is 51, so the age is right there where it needs to be. Roy Jones picked up some weight since his retirement, so he's going to be close to Mike Tyson's weight. So it's going to be a nice little exhibition match. I can't wait to see it, man. So it is what it is. The Brat got the hot spot right now. Let's get it.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BRAT.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It's the bottom of the hour. It's about that time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Okay, we're going to talk about the highest paid celebs on the Instagram list, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has the #1 spot. With almost 200 million followers on Instagram, he is now dubbed the highest paid celebrity on Instagram in the world because he racks up over 1 million each time he posts to the popular social media outlet. And then he pushes 22-year-old cosmetics entrepreneur Kylie Jenner, your favorite person, Gary, to the #2 spot on the list. And you know that's the younger sister of Kim or whatever. She's also on the list, and she's third. She currently has 186 million followers and makes about $986,000 for her post. And then we got Nicki Minaj. She started the list at #10 with her 119 million followers, and she makes about $625,000 for each of her posts. And we can't leave out Beyonce. She comes on the list at around the middle spot, like #6, and she's currently she has 150 million Instagram followers, and she don't follow nobody. Okay, she racks up just about $775,000 for each of her unpredictable postings of herself, darling. What y'all think about all that?
Wow, I think that's dope.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. One post, that's a lot of bread for a post, man.
Sure is.
I'm in the wrong business. I need to find out who they talking to.
I'm still trying to get a blue check.
It's okay. All right, y'all. Moving on. Keisha Cole. She want to go toe to toe with Ashanti in an R&B versus battle. What y'all think about that?
That's a good matchup.
Keisha Cole and Ashanti. Y'all think y'all think would take that one? Who got the most hits?
I think
Keisha got about a little bit.
Keisha. You said Keisha got about a little bit. But Ashanti got a lot of those collabs too, though.
Right.
Ashanti got them thighs too.
Yeah. Oh Lord. All right. Well, the fans are definitely here for it now. Ashanti has not responded yet, but Keisha's challenge is ready to go. All right. Last but not least, y'all, the photo surface of Meek Mill and Kim Kardashian's prison reform meeting, and Kanye went on a Twitter rant early this week and revealed, he been trying to separate from his wife. He said, "I've been trying to get divorced from Kim since she met with Meek Mill at the Waldorf for prison reform." So, in a following tweet, he condemned Kim's behavior and said that Meek is his man and he was respectful. That's his dog. But Kim was out of line. So a photo surfaced through TMZ, and they showed them with the lady, the philanthropist Claire Wu Tsai, sitting down eating, and Meek Mill is like, "Man, stop lying. This is all cap." And cap means it's all lies. Whew, Lord have mercy. We knew that. I don't feel like Meek Mill will come across as being disrespectful. We all know Kanye is going through something.
And not just that him going through something. That's what's wrong with men now. They want to get these women that's exotic and pretty and this that, and other stuff. But soon they meet with another man that look like them. They didn't want to holler about she was messing with because you're intimidated and threatened by it. I'm just so sick of them, honey. And I didn't say the word I really wanted to say. But
don't do it, Gary. Well, last but not least, let me get this last one in because Taraji P. Henson is going to get an Empire spinoff show. That's right. She said, "I believe that normalizing stories around stigmatizing matters will make them more palatable for audiences to embrace, and art can change perception, and I plan to develop projects that can further the conversation. I also aim to help cultivate and establish new young talent in their stories because they are our future and deserve a voice and platform to be heard." And she's excited, and it's led by the talented Carolyn Cassidy, and she's supporting her all the way in this new endeavor. So congratulations to Taraji P. Henson.
And she need to bring Justice Smollett back with her too because honey, she can cultivate his talent.
Who else was going to talk? What you say?
No, I was just gonna say, how does everybody, just real quick, this off the subject, how does everybody feel about that high C orange that they used to sell at McDonald's?
Oh, that was the best. That was my favorite.
Oh, yes, I loved it.
If you want to know how people really feel about it, somebody was really, really upset about that. You can go to RS Comedy and see the protest that's going on because we got to bring that high C orange back. It goes good with that quarter pounder with cheese and those French fries. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, y'all. Coming up next, we got coming up next, y'all. Coming up next.
Bro, am I lying?
Oh man, can I please read it?
Coming up next, we got Chef Kurt Boudreaux.
What did it say, Rob?
With the quarantine cuisine. And we got the praise
Whoever took high C orange off McDonald's menu, your mama's a hoe.
All right, y'all, it's time for Quarantine Cooking with Chef Kurt Boudreaux.
Good morning, guys. How y'all doing?
What up?
Hey, what up, Kurt? What you got cooking today, man?
Oh, man. I just got back from Houston, man. So I was at home. I got home. My grandkids was just tearing up my house. Anyway, I said, look, if y'all be quiet, I'll find something for them because I already had a video. But I just decided to make something with them, get them involved. And so I just made this about my grandkids and the kids, period. So you got a grandson, Rick. So I said I'm going to make some pizzas with them. So we did pizza sauce, some pizzas with French bread, something quick that I could get them to stop tearing up my house. So so we made some pizzas, man, with some sauce, some cheese, pepperoni. And my inner fat boy kicked in, so I made me a meat lovers, So I was, I made me a meat lovers.
Hey, Kurt, how many slices did you eat? Because you cook all that food. I never seen you sit down and eat ever.
I probably ate one, man. I made a whole. Well, I had a half one that I made, but I only ate like a piece of it. But it was really for them, so they could stop tearing up my house. So But anyway. Anyway, so huh?
How you make it?
Well, we just made a little marinara sauce. I let it thicken, cook down, and thicken up, and then we put it on the pizza on a French bread, and then we just threw some cheese on it. Because my grandkids don't eat meat, so they just made a cheese pizza. I made a pepperoni, and then I made my meat lovers with a little beef, some red onion, Canadian bacon. I had everything on mine, but that's what we did. So we cooked them up, huh?
Hey, Kurt, do you have to grill the French bread just to get it that crisp where that top part of the French bread won't be soggy? Could you just grill it in like some garlic and butter?
Yeah, that's what I did. I threw a little. Well, I didn't put garlic, but I did add a little butter and some olive oil, toasted it, and then we dressed them all together. So
oh man, that's
how that
good.
went.
Yes, sir.
Man.
I bet that's fine. So let everybody know how they can find this video so we can make this pizza for our kids tonight.
All right. You can find this video on Rickey Smiley Official. You can follow me on Facebook at Boudreaux's Catering and on Instagram, Chef_Boudreaux1.
There it is, y'all. Y'all give it up and show your love. Quarantine Cooking with Chef Kurt Boudreaux.
All right, y'all have a good Friday and a good weekend, man.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.